I'm still building on this option here. It's still not real figuring out. You know what? I'm trying doing German. Or probably not. Probably yeah. I will stick to English. So whatever. Okay. I'm still have this issue that when I'm have a laser trap, spawn the laser trap, the server spawns it, the player sees it, but it's on the wrong position. If the client do the same thing, it's not even getting the look, it's red, so he thinks it's spawned. So it's not working for the client at all. So what I'm going to do is to try to rebuild everything from the beginning. And for that I will delete a lot of the stuff. Yeah. Because I tried some different ways and none works really well, so probably I will try to start from the beginning. Let's delete this all. What I can keep is on the event graph. It's going to delete this radar spawn. Let's delete it. You can keep the server initiate item. So this is the function that's coming, or the event that's coming from the lobby PC. So on the play, oh no, it's coming, yeah, it's coming from the lobby. So here comes the player assigned an item. It's executed on the server because the client has to say, okay, yeah, you get this item. Get the game mode, get the item construct, attach the item to the player. Attach item to the player on the only client, start server initiate item. So we initiate items, and at this point, when I'm on event, when I'm pressing 1, it should do something like print screen and say, I am the item. And I'm seeing right now that I'm using cam's a little bit shaking, right? That's fine. Okay. So the client should know that he have item. I press 1, I have item. It's fine. If the client do the same thing, press 1, I have a item. Great. So at this point it works well. Now, when I'm pressing 1, I want to spawn an item. Recognize the correct select item ID. Let's get some info. Let's print stuff. We will print. We'll use the where is it? The item struct. Get that. Nope, wrong. Break the item struct. 2, 3, 4. I mean, just for test purposes, right? This goes here, this goes here, this goes here, here. Can I get the actor class? But that's fine. Okay. Let's try it again. 1. So you still say hello? Yeah, that's true. Let's delete this. Okay. So ID is 0, freeze the ammunition, and laser trap's the name. Sound laser trap 1. You see, there's something missing. The client heavy ID gets no ammunition and has no name. So the client did not get information about the item struct. So at this point I think the initiate items should be replicated. So the server tells the client, okay, yeah, actually you have items. Let's choose laser trap. It's still none and the name. Should the item trap have the item? Should this be replicated? Yeah, the item struct have to be replicated. So initiate items don't have to be replicated. Let's try it again. Here we go. 0, 1, free. Select item, laser trap, 1, free. Great. Okay, now so the client knows, okay, I have an item, I have things, I have ammunition, whatever. So this works. So right now what I'm going to do is we want to spawn the item. So let's say if we press 1, we will spawn actor for class. We use this here it goes. And as transformation we will choose the component spawn point. Get transform, yep. And put it here. Next step, select item, laser trap, 1. It's there. It's spawn and it's spawned in the correct location. Select laser trap, 1. I got my laser trap. And it's not replicated as you can see because the client doesn't tell the just spawn for the client. It's not spawned for the server. Because the server is the only one who's allowed to spawn things. So for this particular action we have to call a custom event. It's called spawn actor and it's running on the server, and we call the event spawn actor. Oops. Nope. Let's try it again. Select the item. 1, there. Select the item, laser trap, 1. And you see it's spawned on both sides. Okay, this is correct. This is fine. This is how it should use. Actually, we don't need to see when I'm pressing 1 that I have an actor. So the actor should just be visible for the actual player. Oh, there's another issue. As you can see, I can spawn things like that. Okay, and here I just can spawn just around me. That's not funny. I can build a wall. Don't come in the way. Okay. Anyway, it's working, but it's not working full. So probably the component spawn point have to be replicated to the server. So the client has to tell the server where he's going to spawn the item. So what we're going to try is to set the component spawn point to... No, actually we can't, because the object is replicate it. So what I'm going to do is we use the input. Dude, this music. Okay, so what I'm going to do is we add a variable called this spawn point. And use it as component. So actor component object reference. I'm not able to say what get I was just working for a scene component. So what we could do is not using this type of thing. Delete this, yeah. We could use the actual transform. And we will put it here, put it here. And it should work. One. As you can see, works. Great. Yay, you're spawning things. So, this works. Everyone sees everything. But before we spawn the actual item, we spawn it just in front of the player. And now I think I have to think about not to get the same problem that started at the beginning. So what we're going to do is just spawn the actor first. So the server doesn't need to know that the player, he needs to know it from the ammunition calculation, but he just don't need to replicate the thing for everyone. We just want to see, okay, here it's placed and then it's coming up. So what we're going to do is call this place actor, and this needs to be fired from the server and needs to be called later. Let's do it actually here. Comment temp call server call place actor. So we know when we're pressing fire at this point, it's not valid right now, but if it's valid, it's spawned the chosen actor. Okay? Let me check something. What I could do is, my first attempt was to set a material, so spawn the actor and move it probably this is the issue. Not an issue. It's fine, but it's not necessary to do. So the line check is ready. So on the client, we're going to be a line trace. So, and we will end it here. Is placeable. Weird English. Okay, so we just shut up, Alexa. So we will call line trace check on the object. We could do it with the how did it last time? Oh, it's on the selected ID. So we let me adjust that. It's fine. Yeah, it's still fine. Okay. We need a reference for the object. So at the point the object is placed, it should fire the line trace check. So we get a return value here. So let's create another. This don't have to be replicated because server, no one needs to see that. So we call spawn laser trap. It's not replicated. We will do the same here. So actually when you're pressing 1, call spawn laser trap. The transform don't have to be replicated too. So just to see for myself, let's test that. Select the item, call laser trap. It's spawned, right? It's replicated from the server. It's not. That's. I think we can say just running on their own client. Select the item, laser trap. No, it's not. It's. Can I say? How could I say that? Oh yeah. Replicate. Primary use for application net use owner relevance will be only relevant just owner. Actor owner. Get relevant only. say self. Two of these actors only. Let me check. Quick. UE4 only relevant to owners. But how can I use that? I mean, I don't have so many. Set only. Let's see. Set owner. Could try that. Oh, okay. I'm not visible at all. So wait. What? Oh, I think I broke something. Oh, what? I'm not visible as server anymore? What? Is it only relevant to the owner? Yeah. Here we go. Oh my god. It's terrifying for a second. So this could be this relevant owner. So it's just changing the whole setting for the only relevant to. Okay. Still there. Um. It is possible to get yeah, I don't want to see it every there. Damn it. Different classes, no. So the new item, there should be something like so as you can see, when I'm pressing play, he's still there. So when the server spawns the item, it should be just relevant to the owner, but it's not. Probably I could change it into the laser trap itself. So when I'm pressing 1, just for me, but I have to remind that I have to change it after I spawned it, I placed it, and then I have to set it new to. I have to set the spawned actor to relevant, otherwise it's not replicated over a network. This could be sucks. Okay, so we got this. We got a reference to the spawned item. Spawned item is don't have to be replicated right now. Oh, somehow my OBS stopped. Let's check with that. Oh, it's back. Okay, it's fine. Whatever. So we got the spawned object. Now this function should work for the server. Let's test it. So we press 1. Is it working? On the up player 1. Oh, it's listen server. Wait. Let me start over. Listen server on the up. Yeah, this is the server. Oh, it's still not valid. Did I miss something? should working. Laser trap. 1, B2 laser trap. Spawning is fine. Debugs kinda sucks. Okay, it's not. I mean, nope. Nope. Huh? Should I'm able to? Ah, here it goes. So you can see, pointing. You can see it on the button. It's firing when I'm pressing 1. Spawned for laser trap. Now it's working. Okay, so it's valid. This is the only thing I care about right now. Good. So we spawned the actor, we set the actor, and we need to... What is it called? Snap. No, not snap. Damn it. Do you know what is it? Actor to. I'm missing the function name for adding snapping, something like that, to the actor. Where is it? I had it here, I think. No. Somewhere's a function. No. If you know what I mean to snap an actor to a component, hit me up. I've just totally missed that. Oh, I cannot remind. What was it? Spawn actor? Was it something with component? Too much. Actor to component? Damn it. Brain. Shit. Let me open up the backup. Probably it's super easy, but who knows. It's coming up. Yeah, it's loading. Yeah, Steamy are not working. Okay, here, and probably it's super easy. Just detach and attach. Right? Yeah, it's attached to actor. Yeah, I don't think so. So attach to component. and we will use the component spawn point. Net to target. And when I'm pressing laser trap and 1, it's here. Select item, laser trap, 1, it's here. So when I change the rotation rule and the scale rule to world, there, testing, there, it's not replicated, but this is fine. And after this, we're going to call, where's my spawned item? Make it cast to a BP laser trap. True, make it pure, and call fire light trace. Light trace check. Sets the timer for 0.1 seconds, looping the whole thing, fire the line trace. Right now it's not, it just has to be, it's not necessary to replicate the whole thing. Yeah. Sometimes I'm totally speechless about Unreal Engine. I mean, I'm not doing anything special, super complicated stuff. It's just 4.17 isn't stable. Oh good, okay, cool. Nothing really worth stuff. So let's check my character. Okay, yeah, this is okay. We attach it to component. Use the component spawn point as parent. And snap to target. I could keep world. I will figure it out later. It's probably fine. Save everything 10 times. Thank you. Use my spawned item. And cast to BP laser trap. Pure cast. And call the function line trace check. Save again. Save. So what the function do is, as I started before everything crashed, it's fire this event, and it just have to be, it's not necessary to replicate the event, because it's just information for the client if the object is placeable or not. So just the boolean for placeable or not have to be replicated to the server. But this is not the issue that we're starting right now. So line trace check starts a timer for event saying 0.1 second looping this event, and this event fires a line trace from the laser trap mesh multiplied by 100 in the opposite direction, and if it's hit something, if it's not hit something, it's create a dynamic material instance, set it at red, and set variable not placeable. if it hits something, it set a location. So this location, when we update this location, we could use a replication notify, but it's not, could fire every client or something around. So we will just use it as it is right now. Start the thing. Select the game, use laser trap, press 1. As you can see, it's red, not placeable. If it's green, red, green, red, green, red, green. It's super short, but it's fine. And here you can see the spring arm. And try it on the server, on the client. Same thing. Okay, this is great. Even the oh, I have to build a check that the player isn't able to spawn the object on the other character and snaps to its location. Yeah, that shouldn't be an issue. Okay, so we are firing this event. We call this the timer will stop when the event place object is called, and this object is yeah, okay. So but before we start at this point, we have to come back and say and check, okay, yeah, you want to spawn the laser trap, spawn the laser trap, it's fine, it's just for the server. So what happened next should then the player press play, not play, fire. So we want to place the object, and this is handled in this location. So the player press left mouse button. It's a valid check. Is the object spawned? If it's spawned, which object is it? So it could be something else. And then server call this event. And the server should call this event on the placed actor. First thing we will call this place object. So this is a check just to give the information to the client, to the server itself. So the server place object. We don't need a spawn point. Handled spawn laser trap for placement. We'll get the spawned item. I think the spawned item has to be replicated because the server needs to, but we will just give it a shot. So place actor, we will cast to BP laser trap. We get pure cast, and we will call place object, but it's also run just on the server, and we will print a message saying hello. Fuck you. God. This is frustrating. It's keep crashing. Shit. Okay. I hope it's not gone too much. Lobby. And non-VR player character. Okay, this is gone. This is not necessary. Save. Handle owner late. It's kind of weird that it's not saving itself after after compiling, but it's probably it's fine. It's shit that kind. So here's my latest trap, and we, you know what? Let's try two things. So let's print a message saying hello. Safe. Oh yeah, we have to call the event. And its event is called place object. So we'll press play, select the object, do it run, it's fine. Say hello. So the server say hello. So stupid. So 1. As you can see, the client cannot call this. So probably, yeah, the client tried to call place object, but he don't know that he gonna do this. So the client have to tell the server he wants to do it, as far as I remember. So what happened here is the hello never appears. So when we turn on run on server, save play, should still work. 1 hello, select item laser trap 1, but nothing happens. When I'm choosing run on only client, replication is a little bit complicated sometimes. I think you get used to it, but right now it's totally new and it's nothing happened. So it's not calling the event. I think we have to say we have to work a little bit different. So the server has to tell the client do something. So we make another custom event called client place actor. Server place actor. And we will, this is running on only client. So we call client place actor, and he will do the spawn thing. And as you can see, it's working. So every time, yeah. Oh wait, I have to check something else. Was it called client? Yeah, it's client. So basically what happened is the client press a button. The check comes up, this telling the server, hey, let me do this. The server saying, okay, you can do this. I could do some kind of ammunition check and something probably at this point, because the place object should just be called, should just be able to call when everything matches, like ammunition is okay, object is clear, it's red, it's placeable, and something like this, okay? So what we're going to do now is to say just when it's placeable. I think this don't have to be replicated either because look, it's red. Great. Client, look, it's red, so it don't have to be replicated because it's already called from a client. So you will do this and set the material to a different material. Let's check that. Server tested, press 1, it's green, it's great. This is fine. This is original material, so it's 1, it's green, it's great. Cool. Now we will enhance that to say cast to the non-BR player parent, so going to call it back to the player character and set the current item count to -1. So when it's green and he press it, automatically the item ammunition gets decreased. We decrease it, set laser trap placeable to true and set a new location. And we will stop the line trace. Like that. We could call an event. We should call an event. So the server places the object. Says the client you should try to place the object. The client do the whole thing for itself. And probably it's a bad idea. At least this is a bad idea. So item count shouldn't be done by the client. Color change is fine. We should set this and we should give the information, and the information have to be fired to the server. So we call place object. Let's call another event. Call server call server check place laser trap, and this is a client, just client check place laser trap. Call place object. It's not place, it's just check. We set this variable to true. We don't need that to set it true as a client. And we just could pass the information. Because we have to set it on the server, but yeah. We call it event. We call this event server place laser trap. Not. Oh God. I think I will make a counter. Yeah. Let's change that to UE4 crashes. This is third time. And let's move this. Oh, oops. Let's see how it looks like. That's not good. Oh, let's make this a little bit smaller. Where is it? Here it is. 100. Okay. That's better. Okay. Let's do it again. It's getting a little bit frustrating today. Never had this kind of issues before. Luckily I saved everything. I just lost one thing. Cool. So we make a custom event, call this server. Oh yeah, the whole renaming thing doesn't work. So server try to place actor. Client try to place actor. Save that. Custom event server place actor. And this is running on the server. This is fine. And we will call server place actor. This information have to be called because it's called from the client. It have to be passed to the server. So we will add a variable here and call this laser trap location. Place location. And let's recall this laser trap place location. Okay, and it's vector. Save that. Yes. And we'll pass that through. Actually, we don't have to set a variable, or the variable itself, because it's just information for the client. So this doesn't make sense. This makes sense. Okay. So now the server has the information and say, hey, yeah, you want to actually server place the object? We will do this. So we'll try to place. So when we have firing this, we fire this. This is a little bit, but it's necessary. Okay, so laser trap, press 1. Look, it's red. See, we have information. It's fired and it's fine. This information here should be different. And let's, so we'll place the object, destroy. Item. Select the item. See, it's always different. This is important. Okay, so what we have right now is that we are knowing the server knows where the object is placed. So what we're going to do is to get the spawned object. So this happens in the same frame, so we have to be a little bit careful. So the server places the object, we will say spawn actor from class. Basically we could use the transform object, but we will test it before. So we could say split structure. Well, this is possible. Get class. After we spawned it, it's totally, we don't care about the object anymore as the someone else. So we say it's red, it's not firing, it's up. We server don't see it. So I think for spawning it has to be a multicast. Because we have everyone to tell, hey look, there is our thing. Yeah, let's take the we just have the location, but that is fine. So I think this has to be a multicast. We will see. So pressing laser trap. Yeah, it's placed there. Let's drive it here. So the server, it's working. And when the client tries it to place the object, it's not. Oh, it's only relevant to owner. Right. is fine. This is not fine. Is it really that complicated? Or is it just on the owning client? And the server will, on the owning client, we will call this client place actor. Safe. It's called client place actor. Probably this don't have to be replicated. Yeah, we will pass that through as it's not replicated. So we're not handling the spawn here. So we're just going to destroy, because it's happened on the same client, right? So the client fires the event, firing everything back to the player. The player gets relocated with the stuff. We don't need that variable. We don't even have to set its placed. Probably we'll use that later for ammunition check. So when it's placed, then decrease the ammunition. So when it's happened, we will call another event and call server place actor. We'll just make replicated. Call this laser trap location. And we will call server place actor. Pass that through and fire this function. What? Ah, okay. And server place actor. Save, play. So, place a trap. So it's not appearing at all. Ah! Place a trap. Oh, it's there. It's there for the client, but it's not visible. No, it's there for the server. The server sees the information. Oop. You can see it's correct. And the server can, so it's just a thing for the client. So let me think about it. The client wants to, oh, this is correct. No, this is actually correct for the client. No, for the server it's correct. So as you can see, the client running around wants to place its object. It's fine, there. But the server, but the client don't get any information. So I think this so we will this call going to be a multicast, the placement itself. So the server takes this laser trap, place it, and there it is. I'm using my laser trap, place it there. If the server can't see it. Wait, so the server places the laser, it's fine. It's replicated from the server to the client. But the client just asks the server to place the object. This is fine. The client sees it. Great. Here's a trap. It's there for the client, but not for the service. Doesn't care. It's not replicated. So where's the issue? Let's save it first. So when it's placed, everyone gets the information. It's a multicast. As you can see, server and client. But here it's just a client. So when this is not replicated at all, nothing should happen, right? So on the front, place a trap. Spawn for everyone himself. Server. When it's fired from the server, it's not visible for the client. So when I fire it from the client, okay. So when it's running on the server spawns the object, but the client's not seeing it. When I multicast the whole stuff, this event from the server to everyone. Server executes the event locally too. Only call this from the server. This is fine. Server switch has authority. Oh, probably. Oh yeah, probably there is. Character +1. The client not seeing shit. Place a trap. Okay, nothing happened too. Server. So we could say there's a trap. So the server spawns the object and it's fine. Sees everything. Does the client have to spawn it too? This could be weird. But this should bring up double items, right? If the client doesn't, it's not helping. this should be replicate this event from server to everyone else. So the server sees, the client sees everything, but the server can't see the client's spawn. So let's check. UE4. Okay, that is not the issue. Because we're just spawning a new item. So as you can see on the server, when I'm choosing one, it's happening here. And it's placed in the correct location, right? Yeah. But when the server and the client tries to place an object, it's not replicated. So the object is replicated. Place objects, destroy the object. I think there's a part. What kind of music? I think there's a part that it's breaking. But we're telling the server to spawn an object. Try it again. Server spawns something. We can't see it as a client. Place it, nothing happened. We can see it as a client. Right. The client gets the information. Try the same as the client. Place the object. It's not visible. Okay, somewhere I have my base stage, line trace, mouse control. I think somewhere should be my health system. do I? Oh, it's not called. Let's see, it's called here. All update text menu. Don't take damage. Suffer current health. All update text menu. So this is correct. That we are calling this event. So we call this multicast spawn actor. Does this have to be replicated? With this place object? Close that. Server tells the client try to place the object. It's firing, handling place object, checking everything, fire this event, and this fires the multicast to actually spawn the actor. So there it is. Oop. Well, the client cannot do it because it's not. Yeah, this has to be running on the client. Now it should work again. Select laser trap. Yeah. The server can't see it. But I'm telling the do the whole thing, call the client place actor, running on only client. I don't know if it's. It could be that it would be stupid. And the server calls another function, let's test. Blah. This is a multicast. Yeah, whatever. Blah. We pass that to everyone. Indeed, it. So now it's correct. Oh my god. This is kinda. Oh my god. This is nice. Okay, great. Whew. As you can see, the replication stuff is pretty. You have to think about the whole thing. Okay, so we will put this in a little nicer way. So what are we going to do? So handle laser trap spawn for owner. Spawn laser trap spawns the actor just in front of us. The object is only owner. Oh no, this is owner net use only relevance. Yeah, I don't want that. But we will take care of it in 1 minute. So, one, we just let appear object in front of a player. This is totally fine. This don't have to be. Probably have to build a check, server check for the ammunition. Yeah, we have to pass the variable back and forth. So now, spawn the laser trap. We make a line trace check. So the line trace just firing from the object. Client staff, set the location of the object when it's green. Create a dynamic material instance. Set a vector parameter. Is it placeable? Yes or no? When it's placeable, look it's red. We could cancel that. We clear the timer, set the material, cast with a player with a new location, calling a client. So the client calling a network transaction, saying client try to place object. Is it right? Client place actor. Client place actor. We call this. So when it's green and he's firing, he's saying, hey, destroy that actor. And at this point, it should be already a check that it's able to. And we will recall this. No, this. So try to place vector. Oh yeah, that's my bad. First we have just firing the line trace, it's not firing the actual server event. So when the client fires server try to place actor, it say, hey, place that thing. And we call client try to place firing this on the client, coming back with this client place. Call the multicast spawn actor that's firing a server event to spawn multicast to spawn that object. Holy shit. Holy fucking shit. Oh god. Shit. Okay. So we come to line trace. Line trace do thing, it's done. Now we call the server try to place actor. And we call here can we just call this function? Here at this point we have to check if it's placeable or not. After this we're telling the client, yeah, you can call that. Probably could put another ammunition check in it to hold back cheaters. Let's organize that and make the ammunition check later. So, server try to place actor. Calls server calls client to place the actor. And this is probably wrong. This is not called place object. It's just check just a check. This is not really we should call this client check actor place. Server calls client to get the spawn location, the place location. Yeah. After this, the client calls the function saying client get the check if object is placeable and pass the information, the vector to the I think to be the client. Yeah, it's had to be netback relevant. So client check if object is placeable and pass the vector to and pass the vector. So here is the next thing what's happened. Let's put this thing out of the way. So here we say client destroy placeholder object and pass final location to the server. So this is not multicast, this is server. We're gonna call that a little bit different. And call server to spawn the object. This is server place object, and this is multicast place object. Probably it's a little bit back and forth too much. We don't need that. Call multicast spawn object or laser trap. We will rename this server calls multicast to spawn laser trap. So the server runs around, press 1, you can see the object and it's there. The client chooses object, press 1, place it on the ground, it's there. So replication works fine. Probably I will make a probably it's too much. But it's working. Who can blame me for this? Let's save everything before it crashes again. So does it work with 4 guys? It's a 4. So there's a client, here's another client. As you can see this, yeah. So let's trap layer 1. Choose this laser trap, press 1. And the server can see it. The other client can see it. And the no, here it is. And the last client can see it. Great. So this is working. After this, I mean, it's great that I had trouble 2 days before. I had to travel for at least 4 hours work to get this working, but right now it's fine. It's working. This is great. Let me check something else.
Because every time.
Oh yeah. UE4. There it is. It's great. Okay, I'm gonna make a little break. I'm coming back later. See you. Alright, so I'm back, obviously. We are where were we are. So yeah, so with spawning stuff works. Let's check it last time. So with server spawns the object, it's there, the client takes it, press 1, spawn the object, it's there. We don't handle the location stuff right now. I don't think I will do it today. What I'm going to do is to work with some kind of ammunition check. So we call here server try to place the actor, the client checks if it's possible to place the object, and then it's possible. So at this point we are setting the material already to the original material. Right. And can we just dynamic? I don't think we were going to make it super complicated, because it's not necessary in this kind of game. I mean, if you're trying to cheat, hey, do it. I don't care. So we call client place vector on only client, destroys it, and set the current ammunition. I think we initiate the items. Current item count, and we can call here. Can we call probably a little function? Laser trap, ammo check. And we will say get the current ammunition branch. I don't think this kind of works. A little bit weird. We can do it here. So let's branch here. We don't use a function. We could branch here, say if the current ammunition is lower 0, false, we say set current ammunition, set current item count, -1, and call the event. We should do the whole trick. So one, place it. 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 It's not working. Oh, it's working. So the check should be come up a little bit earlier. So 4. Why 4? Let's okay, so we're printing just the ammunition to see what happened here. So choose object, 1, place, 1, place, 1, place. Oh yeah, 1, place. As you can see, we do it again. Server laser trap 1, placed. And then it's free. So we should do a check before, and if we press 1, we will branch here if current item count is lower equal 0, not lower. Here's the thing. Lower equal 0. It shouldn't come up, so I don't have to do it here, right? We'll try again. Laser trap 1. What? Laser trap 1. Oh yeah. We should print no items left. Before we do anything else, save. Save, 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 always save. Here's a trap. 1, placed, 1, placed, 1, placed. And then there's no items left. So great. Place the trap again. No items left. So this is the issue with the replication. So we will keep that here. We will delete this. Destroy reactor. We don't need to check here. We just have to reduce the amount of stuff. But what we need to do is to the current item count has to be replicated because this is server it's initiated from the server. So you can see it's executed server, initiate items. So when this stuff is not replicated, it's not. Right, the item set. What probably going to work is something like this. But this is not ideal. Get equals 0. So let's do the current item count. The current item count replicated from the server to the client. And this should be working. So 1, 2, 3. No left. 1, it's there. 1, 2, 3. Nice. So everyone got 3 things and everyone can place 3. This is good, right? And easy. So branches stuff here. It's wrong. We are doing this, this, this. Okay, I think we are done for today. Along 2 hours, this is great. I hope that I can do that in 2 hours. Actually, I think we did it. So this still needs testing, but I think it's pretty. What we're going to do is to make some kind of and let's make it pretty. Oh, it's not possible. Okay. Blue. 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 We have to check everything again, so it's fine. Handle laser trap. Okay, yeah, this is fine. Let's save everything. Let's try it one more time. So the server starts. Well, let's start with the client. Let's turn it. Server client starts. Place the object. Second object and third object. Check that. Three objects. Laser trap. One object. Two objects. Three objects. 6. Great. Awesome. Good. I think that's it for today. I will upload this to YouTube because it's great. And I'm pretty proud that it's working. So what we're going to do next is I will edit the text. First of all, we will fix this to 0. And we're done with the replication working. We're changing is remove server laser trap before placement and handle correct laser trap transform, because as you can see, every time I spawn laser trap, it's changing the, even if I trying to place it like this, it's always placed in the same direction. I had this before, I had to figure out how to do it again, but I think this is fun. This is great. So let me check if you can see the stuff on the stream. Totally not. Change that. And let's do this a little bit smaller probably. yeah, this is fine. Okay, so that's it today. Thank you for watching, everyone, and see you probably tomorrow, because on Wednesday I'm not able to stream. So bye, guys.